I was just going to check for Lorna here.
Just checking the connection.
We're having trouble starting your live video. So I think the best thing to do is stop it and start again. Okay. Hi everybody, we're about to go live on Instagram today and on Facebook. And we have lots of views on Instagram through the week, so I really appreciate that, and on Facebook through the week. I just wanted to see if, I just wanted to mention to you about, I think we better start over. Do you think, Angie, are we here? Or no?
I got 51.
Oh, we better not. Okay, Lorna, are you okay?
Yeah, I just can't get the connection today for some reason.
Okay, yeah, that's all right. All right. So here we are. It's live on Instagram and Facebook, we hope. And everything seems to be going okay. Is it, Lorna, now? You got it? So first of all, today I'm going to talk about, it's August. So when August happens, I was just listening to, I listened to a podcast from Emily P. Freeman, and she just wrote about August so beautifully and what August does to us and how it starts. As soon as August happens, we start getting ready for the fall. Wow. And we just get that sort of excitement. But it's a preparation. She said we go into preparation mode. So Angela, what do you think about when August happens?
I think about warm weather. I think about fall.
I know. Do you, Lorna? Do you think about fall? What is it? Like July, on July 31st, we're all like, oh, it's July. And August 1st, we're like, it's August.
I know.
We take it like we just get more. I think it's from years of schooling and going to school and all of that. But anyway, so if you want to check out that podcast of Emily P. Freeman's, I would listen to that. I think she's really interesting and she's a beautiful writer. We've been thinking about harvest a little bit. And you notice I'm standing in front of something different today. I'm not standing in front of my rug. So I am a rug hooker. But I've just finished writing. I'm preparing a course for the fall. And one of the things that comes up is, and I'm also writing a new book, The Meditations for Makers, and it's pretty much written. But I'm a little nervous of putting it out there because, usually I stand in front of my rugs. And I'm so used to standing in front of my rugs. And it makes me so comfortable, because I just feel like it's like a blanket around me because it makes me feel like me. But when I come over here and I stand in front of these paintings, which are also mine, I feel nervous. And I was talking to this earlier about Angela today. And so that's how I feel about my new book coming out, because it just has little illustrations in it. It doesn't have rugs on it. It has one of my little paintings on the cover. It's totally different. And it's just these short meditations, and it's a 365-day book. So I feel I'm excited about it, but I noticed lately that I'm feeling like a little apprehensive. And I was thinking, what am I apprehensive about? And when you sort of step outside of your creative realm, like the thing that you really know and you're really comfortable with, and you put yourself in front of this is encaustic, this one's just acrylic, it's a whole different thing, it's a whole different experience. And so I feel that way about the book too. It's going to be a whole different experience to put this book out there that is just about my words and not, and I got the confidence to do that book from you through my Sunday letters. From all those nice notes that you send me. And I appreciate it. So I'm going to maybe read a note from Carol today. One of the things I want to show you today is I'm just going to grab my sketchbook. I'm going to show you the progress that I made on my rug from last week. But Joe was after me to do, we've got some harvest packages I'm going to show you later, but Joe was after me to do some harvest patterns, and he's gone home now for the afternoon, but he's left me here and said, I think you should make some harvest patterns. So in my sketchbook, last night I drew this, like some houses with leaves blowing in the wind, and then I drew some trees with leaves below them. And then I drew a woman playing with the leaves. So let's see what we got here and what I can come up with. And let's see if we can come up with a great harvest pattern to go with the harvest packs that I'm going to show you after that Joe made. So there we go. We're going to draw this woman. And she's going to be in a tunic. And leggings. And we're going to have the falling leaves, but the leaves don't have to be perfectly shaped because, of course, and they're blowing, and then, of course, she's in a pile of leaves. I knocked something over there. I'm not sure what it is, but I'll get it after. And then let's say there's a tree here. Right there like that. And then there is a horizon line. And there's leaves coming out of the tree. So this is one possibility. You guys can sort of tell me, give me your feedback, you know, what you think of these. So there's the leaves. So you can just sort of imagine all these colors. All right, that's one. And let's do another. This one has kind of a weak line on it, so I'm going to make this one a little bigger. And I'm going to go to my sketchbook, the one that I liked from last night, and I'm going to draw some leaves.
Donna loves it, but she might make it a painterly tree.
Oh, she might make it a painterly tree. Yeah. Well, we'll try that, Donna. Any other feedback from you, Lorna, or on Instagram, or
Yeah,
no?
Jamie said add a dog or a cat.
Oh, yeah, I could add a dog or a cat. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go like this. Let me see. What did I like about that? I like those houses.
Reminds them of kids playing in the leaves, jumping in the leaves.
Yes, it does kind of remind me of that too. So this one's going to be a little bit different. We'll make it. And let's put some pumpkins outside the door. And you could make all of these leaves all kinds of different colors, and I think that could be quite sweet. Okay, what's everybody think about that one? There's another little one. Maybe we should throw these down on the floor, and then you guys can have a look at them all. Different little patterns. Okay. Coming back. I am coming back to the one of the, I'm going to go tall and skinny. I'm going to try that painterly tree. But the only thing that just about the painterly tree, okay, let's make the tree more painterly. Okay. And then, here I am.
So someone's asking if these are going to be kits, so you're going to pick one out of this?
I'm probably gonna, I don't know what we're doing. I'm gonna see what Joe has to say when he gets back. If we're gonna, you can just buy the pattern, or maybe we'll take one and, maybe we might take one and, so this is a different woman. the leaves falling out of the tree. All over the place. There we go. All right. She's not as playful, but I like her. So what else could I do? I've got this one here.
What about somebody's asking for something a little abstract?
A little abstract for the fall. Let's see what we got.
Someone said an apple tree.
An apple tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idea.
So that would be my fall abstract kind of feeling right here. Not sure about that. It all depends on what you could do with the color, I guess. Just playing with that. And then an apple tree. We could play with an apple tree for sure. If you want any of these patterns, just call us, because they might not be on the website. So this is an apple tree design that I have worked on before. And then you just put the apples right in, nice and big. And then maybe, just maybe, there she is, just reading a book under the apple tree. I'm gonna do a little tiny fall one here.
Somebody thought too, trees with their showing the roots.
Yeah, trees showing the roots would be good. I agree. So that would be kind of like, this is kind of different. I don't like it, but that's okay. Not that I don't like the idea of showing the roots. I do. It's just I don't like how I ended up drawing it. But now I'm thinking, why couldn't that be kind of an abstract design into the fall? So there's just a few ideas. I don't know that I've come up with one that, you know, that I'm really connecting with. But I think, like, you can always do this for your, so simple house. And then a little bit of landscape, a little bit of green in the foreground, and then fill in these as your fall hills. Would always be beautiful. Your little pumpkin by the door. A couple of pumpkins by the door. All right. So I want to show you what we've been working on at the studio for our fall. For all of these patterns and many other patterns that we have already. What we've done is we've taken a collection of, and we only have 10 of these, okay? We have 10 sets, that's it. And I don't think there will be more of this collection, that'll be it. So we've taken a set of Briggs & Little yarns and we've overdyed them all so that we have all the fall colors. So let's have a look at them. We've got a gold and a red and a brown and a kind of a poplar yellow. and we've got an orange and then a rust and 2 different greens, which really make this collection quite gorgeous. I think I'm going to put them the way I would want them, like that. So we have 10 sets of that, and it's on the website. And what's it under? I'm just going to find out the name of the collection. Kaylee? Kaylee is going to come in and tell us the names of the collections. I think my favorite might be this one here. I just drew it. It just had such spontaneity. And then there's this one here too. That's quite sweet. So we have that collection. What's that called, Kaylee?
Fall foliage collection.
This is the fall foliage collection. Yeah. And what's this one called?
I believe it's the fall collection.
The fall.
Or the autumn.
The autumn. It might be called the autumn collection.
Harvest collection.
It's the harvest collection.
Harvest collection!
Okay, that's the harvest collection. And in the harvest collection, I'm just going to open one up for you. What we've done with this collection, and because it is autumn and we're thinking about autumn, I've got a huge selection of yarns in here. So what we've done is we've taken a combination like our Aztec yarns, our New Zealand twist, our bouclés, and even some a little bit of lichen and lace, and we've mixed them all together so that if you were, we have a little bundle of each. I think he said there's over 500 grams in here. I'm not sure exactly, but basically he's separated them and put them together in a collection for you. Joe did this. And so that you can just get a package and just do one of our fall patterns if you want. And so that's a start. And if there is a pattern here that you really love, tell us so that we know. I mean, do you want one with houses, or do you want the girl in the leaves, the woman in the leaves? So this is what we're showing you this week. And come on in and I'll show you my progress from last week. I've hooked a lot this week. We've got a couple of new rugs done. These weren't done in the last week, but they've been done over a while. What's the name of this one, Angela? Do you remember? The Curly Sky?
Some cottages under the curly sky.
Cottages under the curly sky. But I really loved the outlining on this curly sky. That made me really happy. It came out great. And this one, I really like it. It isn't, I don't like how my tree disappeared a little tiny bit in my water. But other than that, I love the cottages in the back, like every other element of it, I loved. But so sometimes things are not as just exactly the way you want them, but that's okay. Now, let's see what I did on my rug this week. All right, so did you guys hook very much this week? Has anyone been hooking? Have we got lots of responses there, Angela, to anyone? Anyone saying anything? Anyone hooking this week? Are you doing your 10 minutes a day? Who won the rug? Remember we're drawing every month for a prize. If you're on our newsletter list.
Oh, yes.
Linda
Fetter?
Well, you better be careful because
no.
I'm not sure. But we're not sure if it was Linda Fetter or not. But you won a rug and we mailed it off to you and we already talked to you. So if we've already emailed you. So I'm not sure what her name was, but Linda. Oh my goodness, aren't we terrible? So this is what I got done last week. I got all of this outlined, right? And I got it all hooked in. So there's my foreground, and I did that the week before. Then last week I started the water. And yesterday I did a lot of hooking on the water, and I also got some hooking on the grass. And I just used 2 colors for the grass. Now today I'm going to work on in behind the water here, in behind the blue in the water. So what I'm going to do is this. I like these to sort of be hollow, so I'm going to get my blue, which will be my blue clay, and my navy blue clay that I was working with last week. And I have a bit of black here. Whoops, excuse me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook the black right through the windows of this hall. It's because this is my series about being in between, about being in between things. We're in a season of in between right now, aren't we? You know, we're all getting used to going out and doing things again and being able to go to a restaurant if we feel like it, and quite different, you know? So there's a lot of different kinds of, you know, it's seeming like these rugs, what they're really about partially is about change. It's about transition from one thing to another, and how at first we're sort of, and I guess that's sort of what I was talking about earlier about standing before the paintings. That's a change for me to stand, you know. I know that I am a rug hooker and that's what I want to do and what I want to be, but I like experimenting with other kinds of creativity. But when we do, you know, and I bet a lot of you are just getting into rug hooking and you're not even comfortable showing your rugs on Wild with Wool yet, or you're not comfortable perhaps showing them to your family sometimes or friends. But I encourage you to, as you know, just to show what you're making, and I encourage you to tell us progress.
Sorry, I just had a glitch. I'm good.
Okay, everything okay? Yeah. And how much time do we have left?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, great. Okay. They said last week I stopped early and I didn't even realize it. So I've got this blue here, but now the rest of this area is sky. So do I decide my sky color, or do I just go, let's go crazy and let's do our trees? I don't think I'm ready to decide my sky. I don't feel ready, but I feel like I could pick out a tree color. I could pick out a green for the tree. So I want to move away from these greens, and I want to, so see how that changes the house? Look how different it is. If you want to, you could even just reverse back to the way it was before. It looks so different now. I feel like I want some cloth. What do I got for cloth over here? In a green. Well, yeah, I got that. That's always a good piece. Okay. All right. No, that's not going to work. This will work. Got any other bits of cloth hanging around here? Got to have a little bit of everything everywhere. That's how it works. So I outlined the trees in red. No. Even when you have a whole studio full of wool, sometimes you don't have the right color, right? You guys experience this? I know you do. I know I'm not alone in that one. So I'm going to dig through my yarns here. Oh, here we go. That might work.
Deanne was just saying she's doing your Jean Oliver course and she says it's so good.
Oh, does she like it? Yeah. Awesome. So the Jean Oliver course is still available on the Jean Oliver network. And I encourage you, her network is a beautiful network of many different kinds of creative courses. So I kind of like this green. It's just a little richer than I thought. I'm attracted to this green, but it's not where I want to go. I don't want these dark, moody trees. I want trees that have a little life in them. And I'm attracted to, so I'm going to move those. I love that color, but it's not what I want today. Okay, I'm going to start here with these two colors. A little bit of cloth. I'm just going to hand cut my cloth. A lot of times I hand cut my cloth because I'm just too lazy to get up to the cutter. All right, so what I want to know as I'm hooking is I want you to tell me if you guys feel about like August like we feel about August. Do you experience some of the same things? Like, is July 31st one kind of day and August 1st another kind of day? So answer that question for us, because there's no point in, there's no point in us being here alone, because you're with us. So I want you in the conversation a little bit. I want to hear what you think. I'm interested. Hello, someone's visiting the studio. We're just doing our live. Welcome to the studio. Oh, she doesn't hear me. Okay. All right, let's get this clock going. So does any responses? Does anyone experience?
Margaret's saying August feels like the summer is over.
Yeah, but it isn't, Margaret. The dragonflies are just coming out. The goldenrod is just blooming, but I know exactly what you mean.
Someone else said, nope, just another day.
Just another day. Good. Yeah.
Shannon says it's her transition month for fall.
Yeah. It is. But we could, wouldn't it be great if we could just wait till September to make that transition? But I don't. Because, September, I love September. September's like gear up, get going, buy a new notebook. Everything's going to be great. Go back to school, Anyone else, Angela?
A lot of people are mentioning school starting, so.
Yeah.
Or people find August hot, so they find August hot, the hotter one.
The hotter one. So
Yeah.
probably in some states, August is hotter than, here, August is cooler usually, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm hoping not.
Yeah, I know. You do hope not. Oh, there's a little.
But like somebody said, you start to see the signs in August.
Yeah.
That's what Robin said, of fall coming, so.
Yeah. So wasn't that woman, the knitter in our Tuesday wasn't she something else? The woman who did
yeah.
all the knitting and gave away the knitting. Wasn't she amazing? She just made my heart sing. So this is going to be the greens. So I love it that these greens contrast. See how they're really contrasty with this this is kind of a brown based green, I would say, or yellow based, and this is kind of a blue based. But I like the way they're kind of singing together. But what I need to do is maybe find another green that kind of blends both of those, which I'm just going to try this.
The diver was pretty cool too, the one that was knitting,
Yeah.
watching the
He
diving.
was awesome.
He was from Great Britain.
He was from Great Britain, was he? Well, just think how soothing it would be to knit or to hook if you were doing, Yeah, I don't know about this. I feel like that's not working. See that? That's just not. I think I need something more solid. So there's a blue-green here, but I'd have to pick it out of the...
Yes, everybody's saying they love the woman knitter.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, she made my heart sing. Yeah, she just made me think, to be more like that. So I had some beautiful notes from people this week, and because I always feel like, that works, doesn't it? See, that just works now. But I don't really have that. I just got to pick it out of my variegated pieces, but I can do that. I'll just cut it out of the variegated pieces. Now, I don't want to do that right to the edge because I don't think it'll stand out enough. I'll use this one on the edge, the greener green. But I think that might work. I'm not sure. I might change my mind after this. It's hard to decide on camera what color you're going to do next because usually that's the kind of thing you just kind of quietly think about by yourself. But I think that might work. But it does need something deep. I can't just go with this green. It needs some. See how the deepest one? Can you see how the the shading that it created and the change and the... So over here, I'm going to bring out this dark green cloth again. So that's it for this week. I just wanted to show you our harvest bundles because fall is coming. And Joe got them all done up for us and they look really great. We only have 10 of the collections and we have about 24, I think, of the others. So if you want one, go on the website. It's hookingrugs.com. And for those of you who listen to our podcast, it'll be coming back again sometime in September. We'll be doing it. And I'm in the process of editing Meditations for Makers. And I am hooking away. And I worked on the online winter course this week, but I didn't get exactly what I wanted. So I'm thinking about that too. And this is Thursday Live on Facebook and Instagram, 2 p.m. every Thursday. And when you share rug hooking, you just don't know what you're sharing. And I noticed a lot more people shared last week, and it really made a difference in the amount of people who viewed us. Because when someone learns to hook rugs, they get the opportunity to learn friendship, to learn about community, about friendship. Sometimes it's just about their own creativity and their own creative spirit. But there's just so much that goes with it. And I know those of you who are watching know this. So please share and please teach someone to hook rugs. Thanks a lot for watching this week. I'm glad you're here. And I'm going to go out here with the fall collection so you can see it one more time and inspire you to get out your fall colors and start thinking about what you want to make. This is one collection and this is another collection. We have 2 different collections. But this one here, we only have 10 of. Just 10. See ya.